We are at Media Days in Chicago, and I'm joined by Penn State head coach James Franklin. And Coach, this morning you talked about how you have much more depth this year, especially at the O-line, and these guys are playing with kind of a chip on their shoulder. Can you just elaborate on how important that is and how much better that is for your football team this year?
Well, the game starts up front on the offensive line and the defensive line, and I would say it's probably even more so in the Big Ten. So, we're just in a position. We have more bodies that's going to create better competition, and we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to give us a chance to have the type of success that we need to have on offense.
Last year and this morning, you said Christian Hackenberg, it's more about the pieces that are around him. So how have you seen those pieces around him develop from last season to now this upcoming season?
Well, again, the offensive line, you go from one returning starter to four. We went out and signed the #1 junior college offensive tackle in the country. We were able to get a graduate transfer from Stanford as well as a Pennsylvania kid, so that was awesome. 3 of our 4 receivers were freshmen last year, so they're all a year older. They've been working in the weight room. They've been throwing together. They've been watching film. One of our most highly regarded players, Adam Brenneman, had to sit out last year at the tight end position. So there's just a lot of pieces of the puzzle that are either a year older or are available this year.
And you mentioned also getting the running game going this year and how important that is.
Correct. Akeel Lynch came on real strong at the end of the year, led us in rushing about 700 yards. He'll be back. He's had a great offseason. And then we got a bunch of young, hungry guys that haven't played that are ready for their shot. So that's going to be the interesting battle to find out who is the number 2 and number 3 running back.
Big headline this morning was the Big Ten Conference not going to schedule FCS opponents going forward after 2016. What does that mean, and what kind of impact does that have on the conference as a whole?
It's funny you say that. I thought that was the case. We haven't had an FCS team on our schedule in a while. I know some of the new teams that just came in were grandfathered in, but I thought that was already the policy. I think it really takes care of strength of schedule for us. The Big Ten model, we play 9 games compared to other conferences that play 8. We don't play any FCS, so your strength of schedule is pretty much taken care of, especially on our side of the conference. We have Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, and Michigan State all on one side of the conference.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck this season. We'll be watching.